Hello. Hello, hello. Things are a little bit behind today, so I gotta get the fire roaring again. It's cold. It's cold outside. So we're trying to do a live stream inside with a toddler and a baby. We'll see. There might be some yelling from mom or something in the background, but that is what it is, and that's okay because I'm alone, and that's what I do. So I hope you guys are doing good. Oh my goodness, you're here. Hello. You are early. You were earlier than I was, weren't you? Oh, no, sweetie pie. You can't come on because I don't want them to see your face. Okay, sweetie? Okay. You got too cute of a face. I know. Oh, sweetie pie. Okay. Can you help, sweet? Thank you. We never let them have switches hardly, but I gave it to him today, hoping that he would be occupied. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hello. I'm in front of my fire. I hope you guys are warm and toasty because it is cold. It is very cold. He's going to sit in the chair apparently. Today I need to finish making my milkweed balls because I want to scatter them on the winter solstice. I think that would just be really cool. It's my own goal. It's not like something that has to be done at that point. I decided I wanted to do that, so I'm trying to get that done by then. Hello. Glad you guys are here. So I've got my milkweed ball mixture, half compost, half clay, and I had a bunch of people asking about this. So if you want, there's links to the clay that I use in the description and the compost that I use. So, and then also a lot of the echinacea seeds that I use, or echinacea, milkweed seeds. So these are the milkweed seeds that I bought. These are the ones that I harvested from the milkweed that's on our property here. Not all of them. I saved a bunch to just let be out there. What? Throwing up in the air? I have ones that I made from before. Is that what you're talking about? This is one that I made from the other live stream. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's sticking together pretty good. Oh, and I'm so glad that you're here. Of course I didn't forget you. For goodness sakes. I hope that your college stuff is doing well. I hope it's going really, really well. And I hope that you're getting sleep, even though I know it's in the middle of the night for you right now, but I hope you're getting some sleep. Ah, so you can hear higher. Oh, are you talking about the fire? I don't know what you're talking. What do you want to be able to hear, Brennan? Let's see. Oh my goodness, yes. I really wanted to have some coffee ready, but I was just running behind, so I didn't get to get the coffee. I also, okay, so I ordered some different milkweed. They had Ice Ballet milkweed at Baker Creek Seeds, and I just fell in love with it. So I ordered some of those. So I want to put those into some seed balls, and I want to put those right outside my door, and that will go well with my color themed garden, which is really exciting to me because I wanted milkweed out there. And most milkweed is like a pinkish color. Some of it is yellow, some of it is orange, but I really wanted white. And so also I got some from Botanical Interests because I love Botanical Interests. So I gotta find my milkweed seeds. I stuffed my Stark Brothers Stark Brothers. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I stuck my Baker Creek seeds in this box too, because the seed box that they gave me was just so handy. And I ordered all my seeds already. I hope you guys ordered your seeds because they are selling out fast. I mean, you're definitely going to be able to find, like tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. But if you want to order specialty flowers or herbs or some of the really, really cool things that are new, definitely order those ASAP because they are going to go out of stock very quickly. This was the free gift that I got from Baker Creek Seeds. You can see it says free gift on there, but look at those zinnias. Aren't those beautiful? It's like a really, really brilliant orange. It matches the fire. It matches the fire, which is lovely. So what am I can't find them. Hello, hello. Has it been nerve-wracking? I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're hanging on. Aw. Well, we missed you too. I'm glad you're here. So glad. Ah. How to grow money planted in water. Well, I guess you could grow money if you grow herbs and then you turn it into medicine. People will pay a pretty penny for some tinctures that don't cost a whole lot if you grow it from seed. So that is my advice to you. That's actually what I'm going to be doing this summer. I'm making a ton of, oh my goodness, I've got so many seeds. I can't find my milkweed. I'm going to be selling a lot of my tinctures and salves that I'm making this winter. And you pay, what, $3 for a pack of seeds? And then, of course, you got to get some supplies too. Like you got to have the jars and the alcohol if you're going to be making tinctures, and the beeswax if you're making salves, and some of that stuff. Goodness, did I put it at the bottom of this? I don't know what is happening anymore. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I I am definitely postpartum. I am definitely postpartum, and so I have a lot of weight on me that I don't normally have unless I'm pregnant. I swell up like a balloon when I'm pregnant. Like literally, I will gain like 100 pounds, and it's all water weight, and it comes off within like, well, not all of it comes off, obviously, unfortunately. I wish more came off faster, but I lose like 40 pounds in like 2 days because all the water weight just comes off. But I don't know where my milkweed seeds are. But I am tandem nursing, so hopefully that helps lose the stuff faster. So if you're seeing a difference, I'm not. I'm not at all, but if you're seeing a difference, that makes me feel so good. Thank you so much, and you're my new best friend, for sure. What did I throw? Was it the milkweed? Throw to the ceiling. Oh my goodness, I can't catch that. I'm not that coordinated. There we go. There's the milkweed. There's the balls. They're very cement looking, but they're tough, and they're gonna withstand the winter. I don't know what happened to my milkweed seeds, other than the ones that I got from Baker Creek. So I'll find them later, I guess, and I guess I'll make some balls later on. Job's never done, is it? Are you sure that I didn't? I've been trying to get Christmas packages wrapped on top of getting all of the herbs that I've dug cut and chopped up and dried, and then on top of trying to film, on top of trying to parent and homestead and homeschool and cook, and I'm tired. So I don't know where my milkweed is. So I've got the ones from Baker Creek. I've got the ones that I ordered from, I don't even know this company, but I've grown from this company before. I don't know who they are, Honestly, I put a link to this down below where I got it, but I got it off Amazon, and the seeds did really well. So whoever they are, I am thankful for them. And this is coming with like a whole bunch of different ones. Thank you. And my mama told me if I just try to suck in my stomach, then eventually the muscles will come back together, because I've definitely got the muscle separation there. Okay, so this package came with. No, sweetie pie, no. Came with. No, I love you. No. Well, you can tell a nurse. Okay, so we've got 6 different varieties of milkweed that I am growing from this one pack. And I think that different varieties are good. Variety is good. Variety is the antidote to monoculture, which can get pests and diseases, and whole swaths of everything can get wiped out. And so if you've got lots of different variety, then you don't have to worry so much about that. Maybe one thing gets hit, but the rest of it won't, or some of it, and then some of the others don't. Anyway, so can you say what? The seeds are, oh, that's right, because you guys, okay, so this is Baker Creek seeds. This is Ice Ballet milkweed. I'll just read it to you. Thank you for letting me know. I totally forgot about that. I had a thing up here once, and somebody was telling me that they wanted me to have a QR code or something up here so that they could donate, and I just felt icky having it. I didn't like it. I did it, and I had to print it backwards, and I didn't like doing that. I don't like asking for money or anything like that, but they told me to do it, and I did it for a couple times. Then I decided I don't want to do that anymore. So if you guys want to support the channel, awesome. I love that. I do put the link in the description, but it's like, if you want to go looking for it, you can, but I don't care. So, well, I do care. It's helpful. It's nice. I appreciate it a lot. But if you don't, that's fine. What I want is to be able to hang out with you guys and enjoy your company and talk about seeds and talk about milkweed balls and talk about cutting up roots. I've got a whole bunch of roots that I need to cut up today too. So you guys are like the way that I get all my stuff done when I can't get everything else done. Anyway, I'm going to start making balls now. So, no, that that was my son with his video game, because I gave it to him hoping that he would get distracted, and that did not work apparently. Okay, so I've got my clay here, and I'm going to start. No, you know what? I think I'm just going to pour all these packages in. So I've got common. This one's called Gorgeous. This one is blood red. That's really cool. This one is pink. This one's blood red. And then this one is white. Maybe I should keep the white out with the Ice Ballet and then keep those together so that I can put those in my garden out here. Oh, my baby. Oh. Yeah, this is a different spot. My daughter's window is that way. And it's all kind of one big room. So I'm just in front of the fire right now because I'm cold and it's very, very chilly out. And I was going to do this outside, but my goodness, it is very cold outside. And just trying to mix this together out there, my fingers were frozen and I didn't want to do that anymore. So, I know. It's breaking my heart. She's with her favorite person, though. She prefers my husband to me 100 times over. She comes to me for food and for sleep, but then as soon as she sees him, she makes her preference known for sure. She loves him, and she'll pitch a fit if he comes in the room and then doesn't pick her up and then walks out. She just loves him so much. So pour all this in if I can. Gosh, doesn't the idea of like a blood red milkweed just sound beautiful? Okay, so I have been talking to my mom, honestly, because she is a gardener. She loves gardening. And she was talking about if I wanted to envision a seeding area, pretty area for my food forest garden, and that I need to start planning that this winter. And it's true, I do. I need to do that. And I was thinking about it, and what is the thing that I want most in the garden is a little pond. I really, really want to have a little pond. And so I was out there. This is the perfect time, guys. If you guys go out to your gardens right now, or if you have a food forest, and just look at it, because it's, if you're having winter right now, I know in the southern hemisphere you're not having winter right now, but if you're having winter and everything is kind of in dormancy, this is a great time to see the bare bones of everything and see where your big open spots are and where things aren't growing or where things are pooling up, water's pooling up, or if there's erosion somewhere. This is a great time to find that. And gosh, these seeds are not wanting to come out. The static cling is real. And I found this spot, and it's in the low point of the food forest, and it's really, it's kind of open. It's just kind of been like a wild spot. And there's one tree there that I didn't plant, that my mother-in-law planted like maybe 10 years ago, and it just isn't doing well. It's really not doing well. And so it died this week, and not this week, this year. And I think I'm going to take it out, and I think I'm going to make a little pond there. And I'm going to make a little seating area. There's not a whole lot going on there. I used to have a garden bed there, but it just kind of got overgrown. I don't know. Hey, sweetheart, do you mind turning that down, please? Sweetie pie, can you turn the volume down, please?
No, thank you.
Please.
No.
Just a little bit. You say no, thank you. He knows when I'm live streaming. I can't really go over and like tell him to do stuff. Oh, so with the pond, I am thinking that I'm going to use like a pond liner, maybe. I'll dig as much as I can, but the soil here is so rocky. I mean, we live on the side of a sandstone mountain, and there's been a lot of erosion before I started building that garden there, and so there is some good topsoil going on because of the my goodness. We need to turn this down. Hold on one second, guys. This needs to go down. Hey, sweetheart. You need to turn the volume down just a little bit. Just a little bit, or go in and be with your sisters, okay? Thank you. Okay, so I think I'll just dig a hole and then put a tarp down. They have pond liners. They're not very expensive. And then since it's at the low point, I can kind of create like a drainage from maybe like a gutter system on the chicken house, because the chicken house would be right above that. And so I could have the water drain into the pond, and right next to it happens to be where my marshmallow plants are, and they love water. So if there's any overflow, they would be super happy. Did I just do all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so here's the milkweed seeds. They're so pretty. I mean, this is just, there's enough here for an entire field of milkweed. Can you imagine if all of these bloomed, how, like, in the palm of my hand? It's just, seeds are cool. Seeds are so cool. Oh, hello, Wayfarer. Oh, I like that. I like that name a lot. Silver Wanderer. Do I wear headbands? I don't. I should. I like headbands. Oh, you're cutting wood today. That's awesome. We cut wood yesterday, and we're reaping the benefits for sure right here. So, oh, wow. Yeah. Cut once, worm twice. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so if you guys want to make milkweed balls, I highly recommend it. And you guys can join in the experience of planting them or throwing them and tossing them on winter solstice with me if you want. We could make it a thing. We could all do it together. That'd be really fun. And so I'm going to try to make them a little bit smaller this time because I want my clay to go a little farther and I want more seed balls. I made about 50 the other day while I was watching or while I was hanging out with you guys. So here is one. So I just stuck the seeds inside and then kind of curled the clay around it. So um, this is just like a powdered clay that I got off of Amazon. And then I got some compost and I put the compost with the clay and then I put enough water in so that it got all nice and goopy. And then I set it on some foil and it dries and then I throw it out wherever I want the seeds to grow. And that's how I do it. And now I have seeds stuck to my fingers because the clay on my fingers. Hot cider, yay! Oh, I love the winter solstice. Hello, hello, guys. I love the winter solstice. I love that it's next to Christmas. I love that it's so. Usually, it's just peaceful and calm and beautiful, and the sun. I love the dark. I do. I want my house to be filled with light, and I love the sun because I garden and everything. But long nights are also pretty magical, I think. So I like that a lot. And so if you see, I put just like 10 seeds in there. My fingers are covered with them. I can't I can't get them away. They're stuck to me. I try to just fold it into the ball. And there we go. And if they're sticking out just a little bit, that's okay. I don't mind. They'll be stuck in with the clay and they will do their thing. It will work its magic. Jeremy, he went out with the baby. He's got her wrapped up in a blanket and they're just going for a walk. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. My daughters get motion sickness, and my mother-in-law found some motion sickness bands, and hopefully that will help them in the car. So she left those here. Oh, the winter solstice is your dad's birthday? And your kids? Is that what you're talking about? That's hilarious. uh, yeah. Yeah. I'm a big softie, that's for sure. I could probably be a little bit tougher, I think. But they do good. I love that he was playing a game the other day, my 2-year-old, and in the game, not like a video game, not like that, but just like a board game, there was like polar bears, and he was getting resources from the polar bears, and he was gonna build something with it, and then and every time he went to the polar bears in the game, nobody prompted him to say it. He would say things like, "Thank you, polar bears, thank you," and it was really sweet. He's a special kid, really special. Well, they all are, technically. I just love him. I'm so thankful for the family that God gave me. So thankful. Ah, right. My nails never look pretty. I did go in for a manicure one time, and I mean, I'm a hardcore gardener, right? And this is before I had the baby and the toddler, and so I just had the older kids, and so I was out in the garden a lot more because they'd be playing out in the yard, and I could see them from the garden, and we'd talk to each other, and they'd be doing their thing and building forts, and I'd be planting and filming, and anyway, I never wear gloves. My husband gets on me for that, and I have started wearing gloves, and I'm thankful because I found poison ivy in my garden, uh, like the first day I started wearing gloves. It's like, oh, it's a really good thing that I did this, and anyway, so I went to this to get a manicure for some reason. I don't know what it was, but I had to get one. I had to look nice for something, and and the lady just gave me this look like, seriously, you want me to do what with these? I'm not gonna make these look pretty. There's no way. Like, she cut them very short, and then just kind of did like a clear coat on them. But there's a lot of buffing involved. There was a lot of help that was needed because I never take care of my nails. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. We are making milkweed balls. I should have put more wood on the fire before I started getting my fingers all gross. Ah, but it's still giving off some warmth, and that's all I need. So I hope you guys are getting ready for Christmas. Ah, it's my favorite time of year. Yes, this is, I am making milkweed balls. And milkweed is, well, it's a wildflower that grows, and it's the monarch's favorite flower. Uh, they, uh, they lay their eggs on it. They feed from it. The caterpillars grow up on it and do their whole cocoon situation, chrysalis. Um, and so it's like one of the most important plants in a monarch's life cycle, and we are losing a lot of monarchs because the milkweed populations are going down. And so, just doing my part in planting more, and then also the spotted lanternfly is coming, and that is a pest that is determined to eat all the hardwoods and fruit trees, especially. Um, which is not good because I have a lot of fruit trees. I have close to 100 fruit trees on the property here, and that's basically what I base my whole channel over. This is what I do for a hobby. This is how I feed my kids fresh produce in the summer. And so the spotted lanternfly cannot have my fruit trees. I am not allowing them to. And the spotted lanternfly loves to eat hardwood, but it also loves milkweed even more. But milkweed kills the spotted lanternfly. So they eat it. They can't help themselves. They're like a moth to flame. And they go and they eat the milkweed and then they die, which is lovely as far as I'm concerned because they are not native to this area. They do not belong here. They have no natural predators, and so they won't be kept in check. And and so they're killing all the trees, which is awful, 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 awful. So the milkweed is actually kind of a hard plant to grow from seed. It needs to be stratified, which means you have to uh, get it cold and damp for a certain amount of hours during uh, before you plant it. So some people will do it artificially, and they'll stratify their seeds in some damp sand or soil in the refrigerator for a few months, or you can take the seeds and just throw them out in the fall, and then the winter will stratify them, and then they'll start growing in the spring. But a lot of times in the winter, the birds will eat the seeds, or they'll get blown away from where you want them to be because they're very light and airy. And then also, like, snow or rain will wash it away from where you want it. And then they're also just kind of finicky. So to get the milkweed to really grow and the seeds to germinate and to grow where you want them to grow, you got to do a few extra steps than you would normally with normal seeds. And so what I am doing is something that people have been doing for a while, and it's basically taking half powdered clay and then half compost or soil, and then putting the milkweed seeds or and then wetting it so that it becomes like a clay, and then putting the milkweed seeds in it, and then closing it up around it, and then turning it into kind of like a little ball, and then you just kind of toss these wherever you want the milkweed to grow. And then the compost feeds the seed and nourishes the seed. The clay kind of keeps the moisture in, so it kind of stays damp in there, and then it hardens around the outside. And then the clay also keeps it in one spot. And then after the spring rains or the snow melt in the spring, the um, the clay kind of dissolves, and the seeds uh, have had like the perfect environment to germinate, and then they just grow, and they grow where you planted them. So this is a really, really great way to make sure that you get milkweed. And I need to make sure that I have milkweed, and I want to plant a couple of balls around each of my fruit trees, because each ball has about 10 to 15 seeds in it. And so if I get 3 or 4 plants out of these balls around my fruit trees, then the chance of them being protected from the spotted lanternfly, which is now in our area for the first time. We've been keeping an eye on it. Hello! Oh my goodness! Thank you. Ah. So um, the the milkweed is really, it's good because you want the pollinators to come in, you want the butterflies, you want the um, you want the spotted lanternflies to stay away from your plants or your trees. So anyway, thank you. Yeah, clay is not good for soil, but there is always clay in some soil. So yes, so only in this situation. So I'm not adding enough clay that it's gonna like clay up my soil. It's just like I'm gonna add like 2 of these balls under each fruit tree. So that's it. It's just a little bit. And then the clay will kind of melt away. So it's not enough to impact the texture or the consistency of my soil. Yes, and the spring rains wash the clay away. Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you understand what I'm trying to say. Apparently, I'm not getting it quite across as well as I should. So this is my defense and also my offense, um, for keeping pollinators and keeping away the spotted lanternfly. And milkweed is just really beautiful too. And also, did you know that the orange milkweed, uh, a lot of people call it butterfly weed. Um, it has a little bit different of a growth habit than the big balls and the tall stalks of normal milkweed. It's kind of lower growing. It doesn't have the big wide leaves. It just kind of has like needly leaves. Comes out, and it's just got this brilliant orange umbral type of flower that comes on top. Um, that is also known as pleurisy root, which is a very good medicinal as well. And so if you know what pleurisy is, that's what they would use pleurisy root to combat pleurisy. I'm over explaining at this point. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ah. No, no, because the where I'm throwing them is all fenced off. So I've got fruit trees in a field, and I've got a little landscaped edging around it that I need to finish nailing in, but I just cut all the landscape edging to size to go around them, and then I've got fences that set inside the landscaping edging. Oh, for goodness sakes, I can't talk. And then and so that's my like orchard, and I'm going to be throwing a couple of seed balls under each of those, and so the fence kind of keeps that clear. And then also in my food forest where there's a ton of fruit trees, or my annual garden where there are a couple fruit trees, um, then that's all fenced off too, because we have deer and also chickens, and the chickens just they will be as destructive as deer if you let them. And ducks too. Everybody says if you have a homestead, let the ducks into your garden. They don't scratch and they don't dig. And yeah, no, they don't scratch, that's for sure. But they do use their bill to dig under things, and they lift up the roots of your plants. And so and then they'll eat smaller plants. So if you have any seedlings in there, they'll eat those. And so I don't understand why people are okay with having ducks in their garden, unless they only let them in for a little bit and they just watch them like a hawk the whole time. And then the ducks can eat the slugs, but we don't really have a problem with slugs here. So oh no, I see. What are you doing? He's seeing what kind of trouble he can get in when mommy can't touch him because I got clay on my fingers. Can you go show that to your sister, please? Please? Is it an ad? Go show it to your sister, okay? Please? What are you watching? Go. Oh, it's an ad. Okay, go in the living room, sweetie. Here we go. Thank you. Ads. I swear, ads are worse than the TV shows sometimes that they watch. Hello, hello. Thanks. Oh no. Oh. Hey. Okay, here. Can you set him up with something that he can do in there, please?
No.
She's got something else for you, sweetheart, okay? Oh, Tay. It makes me so sad when they start talking correctly. I miss Ote. I'm glad that I have somebody saying Ote still, because my 12-year-olds definitely don't say Ote anymore. The deer here are wild. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're nuts here too. They will eat everything and anything that you let them. Almost. Did you guys know? I just learned this a couple months ago, that when a plant says that it's deer resistant, it's not actually deer resistant. What they're trying to tell you is that the deer, when they eat it, the plant won't die. That's all. The deer will still go after them, but it won't actually kill the plant. So deer resistant. There are some that the deer avoid more, but deer will eat literally anything. And I was talking to some people, and they were talking about how the deer eat certain plants that they have that they don't touch here, and then some of the plants that they leave alone there, they just devour over here. And it's just basically so what kind of deer and what kind of tastes they have that you're dealing with. Got a pile of compost in here that I gotta mix up. So if you guys want to make seed balls, I have the link for the clay that I'm using down below in the compost. Although I wouldn't recommend getting the compost from the link that I provided. I just wanted to show you what it was because it's like $40 on the link. It's ridiculous. But if you just go to like Lowe's or something like that, you can find it for like $3, which is such a big difference. So don't use my link. But if you want to see what it is that I'm using, you can use the link to just look at that. So no, he wanted to watch something that he was not allowed to watch, and so his sister came and removed that option from him. So he was upset that he got told no. That's what the problem was. So he is firmly in his 2-year-old age, and no is a word that he likes to say, but he doesn't like other people to say to him. So, but he's actually really good. Like for a 2-year-old, like I'm astounded by this boy all the time, all the time. He just amazes me. Hello, hello. Where do we homestead? Oh, so our homestead is in Virginia. We're in the Appalachian Mountains, and we do food forests. We do um, annual gardens. He's happy again. And we do flower gardens, cottagey gardens. I do a lot of medicinal stuff with growing my own herbs and then harvesting it and turning them into medicines and salves. And actually, as soon as I get done making these balls, I'm going to start chopping up. I've got yellow dock right next to me, and then I think some motherwort, which I want to chop up as well. But I've got one more food forest video that I'm going to be doing for my food forest series. And then since it's fully winter at this point, I mean, we've got snow. We got like 46 inches the other day, and there's still a little bit on the ground. It stayed for a day or two, but then it definitely it's just patchy now. And that was my cat. My cat has a cold, and she's sneezing a lot. The poor thing. Cassian. Bless you, Cassian. He likes to sit on the stairs because the stairs are right behind me, and the heat from the wood stove rises, and so it's like a super hot pocket right up there.
This one's not
Oh,
dying.
oh good. I'm so glad.
This one's not dying.
That one's got a.
Dying.
Oh, did it die? The battery died. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Oh, the food forest series is almost done. Oh, did that one die again too? Well, why didn't you ask your sister? Say, can you plug this in for me, please? I got really goopy fingers right now. He says, I don't have goopy fingers. No, you don't. I do. And it's the last of the food forest because I can't get out there and do anything in that with solid ground anymore because the ground is freezing. I got the last of my roots dug, thankfully. I got the last of my seeds thrown and tossed around. And right before the snow came, which was wonderful. And then the snow came, and now it's time for making medicine in the house. And so it is becoming an indoor project season. And I am thankful for that because it's cold outside, and I would like to be warm. And it is warm and toasty here, so I like that. My husband just came in, and he has my baby in his arms, and she's got a very long stick from the field. It's like a branch of asters or something like that, and she's just holding on to it like a baton. She's super proud of herself. Start her early, right? Start her early. Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah. That's the 2-year-old for sure. Oh, I'm so glad that you came by, Zelda. Good to see you for a second. I didn't even see. Yes, please hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Zelda, for stopping by. I haven't been able to talk to you for a while. I'm glad that you're here for even just a little bit. I hope you have a good day at work. Ah. We're making milkweed balls again. And we're going to chop up some roots soon. I got to start ordering some more beeswax because I'm going to make some salves soon. And now the cat is sneezing, and it sounds like human sneezes, and it's the weirdest thing in the world. It's slightly disconcerting. So he's been just staying in the warmth, make sure that he has lots of fresh water and food, And he's just staying indoors now. He's not too enthusiastic about going outside with the snow. I love that you guys are all friends now. This is so much fun. We've got a community. It's lovely. Makes me so happy. So, are you guys making milkweed balls? I hope you do. I hope you do. Because we need to combat these spotted lanternflies so much. They are coming, and they are everywhere. And if everybody planted a bunch of milkweed this winter, and then they all came up in the spring, we would probably have a pretty good defense against them, and maybe even an offense against them. So that's my thoughts on the matter. Sorry, Cassian. Bless you. He's right above me, so he's probably like sneezing on my head right now. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, throw some seeds in some moss. Can you hear him sneezing, you guys? 'Cause it's really loud right here. If you can hear him sneezing, send a thumbs up or a heart or a cat or something like that. Yeah, throwing seeds in the winter is my favorite thing to do. I just planted or threw like another million seeds into the food forest. Hiya! Oh, good. I'm glad you're keeping warm. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, sweet pie, you got to plug in both sides of the cord, sweetheart. That's the You got to plug in the other side of the cord too. That's how you fix it.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's two ends. He's gonna go get it. I don't know what he's gonna get. He has both of the cords right now. You hear it? Gosh. Which means you probably hear the kid screaming in the background too. He's throwing a fit. We had church today. He ran around outside a lot. He woke up a little bit early. He went to bed a little bit late. There's like all these factors contributing to him being in kind of a bad mood right now. That, and I just don't like it when he's on the video games. Like, I don't let him play on the Switch hardly ever. And I thought it would be fun just right now to keep him distracted, because he's kind of grouchy. But I don't know why I thought that. Video games definitely. Oh my goodness! That's the coolest thing ever. Love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We need some of that. They always get in a worse mood when they're on the video games, so I don't know why I thought putting them on would be a good thing. Thank you so much. Sergio! Oh my goodness, I used to live next to a Sergio, and that was really fun. When I was in college, there was a Sergio who lived in my apartment complex right next to me, and he would invite us over whenever he had like a party or something like that, and it was always really fun. He was a nice guy. That'd be really cool if that was you. I'm just saying. Probably not. I mean, there's so many Sergios, I'm sure, but sometimes it is a small world. Have you guys ever been at the airport where you run into somebody that you know randomly? Like what is that? How does that work? I just don't. I've run into family members at the airport before. It's so weird. Hello, hello. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you make it into the ball, you can throw it on top of the snow. If you throw milkweed on top of the snow, where you are, if the snow is sticking around for a day or two, the birds will probably eat it. But if you throw on top of the snow and the snow melts pretty rapidly, that might actually be a really good plan, because the snow might soften up the soil underneath, and if the birds don't get to it first, then it could kind of just water the sods in. Kevin Costner's. I always live in Rhode Island. Oh, so oh, I went to college in Indiana. Okay, well, it's a good name, and thank you for the gift. And I'm sure that you're a wonderful person too. Thank you. Hey, from Georgia. Hey, good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. You saw Kevin Costner in the in the airport. That's cool. That's cool. I've never seen anybody famous in the airport. I was an extra in a movie once. War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning, and so I met them. That was cool. But I never saw anybody famous out in the wild, if that makes sense. That's really really cool. And yeah, that was fun. I actually traded notes with Dakota Fanning because she was in her trailer, and she was way underage. This was a long time ago. She was a little kid at this point, and she was getting her makeup done, and she didn't want to show her face because apparently she had worn makeup for so long that her skin was reacting to it or something badly, and so she didn't want to come out much. But she and I and the other girls that I was with, we passed notes back and forth to each other, which was fun because we were youths, and the labor laws said that we couldn't work past a certain time. So all the kids were kind of just hanging out in the area after a certain amount of hours of filming because legally they couldn't keep making us work. Dallas Cowboys in a hotel ever. That's cool. One of my friends in college dated a Dallas Cowboy. No, she was a Colts cheerleader. Never mind. Hi, sweetie pie. Not right now, sweetie pie. Hey, why don't you go get some water? Okay. Yeah. No, you can't come over here, sweetie pie. Okay. It's very messy, and I don't want them to see your face because it's too cute. You got.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
It is.
I know you want to. We'll cuddle very soon. Yeah, this is taking longer than I thought to make the balls, and so I don't think I'm going to get to the roots.
I can do it.
When I'm done with these, I will come cuddle you in there. In 10? No, you can't. No, you can't show your face. He's trying to curve his head around and look at the screen. You are sweet, sweet one.
I can't do over there.
No, sweetie pie, because then they'll see you too. If you want, you can sit right here. You want to sit right here?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, at least you're polite about it. Ooh, right there? Yeah. Okay. You want to stand right there? I am almost at the end of my milk balls, or my milkweeds. And I still have clay, so I can open up my Baker Creek seed ones. You want to help me?
Yep.
Well, that's nice of you.
I put this one up.
Well, we gotta let them dry, sweetie pie. Okay, so they're gonna dry for a little while, and then they're gonna get hard. Do you want to go see the hard ones?
Okay.
Come over here. If you go look in this bag right here, there's a whole bunch of hard ones. You can look at those. You could count them for me. That would help. Would you count them for me?
I have to put those in here.
Well, we gotta let these dry, but if you want to put those on here, you can. Okay. Ah, he's really, really sweet. He is really. Ah, I am making milkweed seed balls. Very nice. You're doing good. Are you gonna count them? So, look at guys. I'm so excited. I'm almost done with this. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're getting clay on you, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, almost all of them used up. I just got to get the white ones now, which I don't know how to do that with my fingers all gross. There might have to be teeth involved.
I can do mine.
Yeah, your fingers are clean, aren't they? Mm-hmm.
No,
And I
Daddy.
dropped a couple on the ground, so I'm going to put one more. I am so glad because this is all the clay that I had left. And I know that um, I had a lot of seeds still, and I didn't want to run out of clay ball material and still have seeds left over. I didn't want to order more because it's an expensive month. December is expensive.
Any juice, Mommy?
Do I have any juice?
Yep.
I don't have any juice, but I do have some eggnog. Do you want some eggnog?
Yep.
Well, why don't you go ask your sister and say, can I? No, 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 no. You can't be on there, sweetie pie. Back up.
To do that like that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to yell out for a second. I hope it's not too loud. Hey, sweetie pies, do you mind getting little Jay an eggnog, please? Thank you so much. They're going to get you eggnog. Okay, so. Oh my goodness, what a good idea to do that with pawpaw seeds. That's fabulous. I love that idea. You know what? I think this would work with a lot of things. I might try this with some echinacea seeds too. I planted over 300,000 echinacea seeds in the garden the other day, and I did just the toss and scatter method, but I did save a couple packs of the seed. Maybe I should do that. I know echinacea self-seeds pretty good, but I really, really want to know that there's going to be some that come up. I get nervous. Do you guys get nervous? People say, watch out. Don't let your weeds go to seed, because if you let them go to seed one time, you're gonna have like years and years of problems. What do they say? 1 year to seed is 7 years of weeds or something. And so that's just letting your weeds. Weeds are plants, right? Weeds are plants, and so why can't we scatter seeds of the plants that we want and then expect them to come up just like a weed would? I mean, it's the same thing, especially if it's a type of plant that self seeds naturally, kind of, and is you don't want to eat the seeds. I just love them. Anyway, so like it should be the same thing, but I still get nervous. I don't know about you guys. I get nervous. I plant things, I get nervous. Are they gonna do? Is it gonna do well? Is it gonna grow? And it does. Like 99% of the time, it does. But I still get nervous. There's a lot of faith and patience, and a lot more faith that comes with growing. I don't know if you guys did. You ever see the movie Redeeming Love? I do have a dog. Did I get slimed? No, I didn't. I was just running in a field with an old man, and that was my only thing. Is I was walking in a field and I was running in a field, and I think they even cut those scenes. I don't think I'm actually in the movie, so I think you could use a lot of. I bet you could use any seed. I can't imagine this not working for anything, except for maybe poppies, because poppies like to be surface sown and they like to have the sun on them. There's certain seeds that like to be exposed to the sunlight, right? And those would probably be the ones that you can do this with. What are some other ones that like the sunlight? Holy basil likes to be surface sown. Chamomile likes to be surface sown. Um, Tobacco, I think, likes to be surface sown. I think it wouldn't work for them as well. It might though. I mean, this would be something that would be really cool to just kind of do like a trial by error kind of experiment. That would be really fun, right? No, I'm trying to open my seed packs. This is definitely not something you want to lick your fingers with. Ew. Compost. My son, he wasn't here when I made the first seed balls, and they were sitting out on the table, and he thought that they were like brownie bites. My 10-year-old son, and he grabbed one and he tried to take a bite of it, and it was a really great face that he made. It was really, really funny. And the clay made the balls really hard, so he couldn't even like take a bite. So it's good that he didn't get any composted cow manure in his mouth, but he was not pleased. And I kind of felt bad, but I was also laughing at the same time. ah, so, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, I hope your aunt is nice. So the thing that I'm making right now is milkweed balls. Oh, and we were talking about seed balls. Half clay, half compost. Wet it with water until it's goopy enough where it feels like clay, like you're working with some or cookie dough rather. And then you just kind of stuff milkweed seeds into them, and then you toss them out during the winter. I'm going to do mine during the winter solstice just because it's whimsical and fun and makes me smile. and you don't have to do that though. And um, and then the milkweed grows in the spring. It stratifies in the cold, and this is a great way of making sure that it grows really well, uh, and it has a better chance of survival in the spring. So uh, wild plants like mullein and yarrow and dandelion even, if you try to get them to grow in certain areas, a lot of times they'll fight you on it and they don't want to. Burdock, I tried to grow burdock in my garden for a while just so that I'd have burdock ready to go anytime I wanted to dig the roots and have that. But it just didn't want to. A lot of those plants just they like to find their own places to grow, and they live wild and they have wild hearts, and so you can't really plant them where you want to without like a lot of extra help. And so milkweed is one of those, and that's why we're doing the seed balls, because I want them to grow around my fruit trees so that we can combat the spotted lanternfly, and so that we can provide a good home and haven and food source for the monarch butterfly, um, because their population is decreasing rapidly and they really need some extra help. And so every milkweed plant that you can plant is a boost to their population. So but I was talking about, what were we talking? Oh, if you guys ever saw Redeeming Love, it's a movie that they made a few years ago. I think 3 or 4 years ago they made it. It's one of my favorite books. But he takes this girl who's never been like on a farm or anything like that. He marries her and he takes her home, and she is just astounded. I mean, she's led a really not sheltered life, not sheltered at all, but sheltered as far as understanding the way of farming and stuff like that. And she's just astonished that he spends all his money on these seeds for the corn, and then he just plants them in the ground and just trusts that they're going to grow. And it's a little bit. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. It's a little bit scary. It requires a lot of faith, and which comes easier if you have faith. So um, anyway, really cool movie. Really cool part of that movie. She passed her husband. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, what? Oh, oh gosh, I am so sorry. That's awful. I am so sorry. That sounds so tragic. I bet there's a lot more to that story. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, then I hope that it's a good thing that I remind you of her. I hope it brings back some good memories and not just bad ones. Ah, anyway, so here's the finished ball. They end up being looking like this. This is a dried one. I did this a couple weeks ago, and I'm using this opportunity of not having kids um, demanding things of me. My husband is watching the baby and the other kids basically. Um, he left for a little bit with the baby, so the girls are watching the toddler, but um, this gives me a chance to do some of the stuff that's messier that I can't normally do with the kids around because they'll dig their hands in it. And if the toddler put his hands in this and then started running around the house touching everything, I think that would just be the rest of my day. The rest of my day, I'd just be cleaning up clay compost from the house. Not the best. Not the best. Milkweed, yes. Yeah, don't, it's, well, it's toxic. Don't eat milkweed. Actually, that's one of the reasons why the monarch butterfly eats it and grows their larvae on it is because it makes them poisonous and toxic to predators. And so a lot of butterflies out there will actually mimic the look of a monarch because predators know not to eat monarchs because they are toxic and they don't taste good. I don't know if it would kill them, but they don't taste good and they are not, they'd probably get a tummy ache if birds get tummy aches. I don't know. But yeah, milkweed is not something that you want to be eating. And it's pretty much only for monarchs. I mean, bumblebees, you'll see a lot of pollinators on it, but like caterpillars eating the leaves, there's not going to be a whole lot of that because it is extremely toxic. And the milk, it comes from the name milkweed comes from the sticky sap that flows throughout the whole plant on the inside. It's very it's if you get it on you, it can give you a little bit of a burn or a rash because it is, once again, it's toxic. But it's still like a super important plant to grow, and we can't not plant it just because it's only good for one insect. The monarch is so important to the ecosystem. Um, that and milkweed is such a good pollinator plant too, beyond just the host plant for the caterpillars and stuff like that. Cats. Oh, no, because, well, I think they stay away from it. I haven't seen them ever go after it. They're pretty good at knowing if things are toxic or not. And also, like I said before, like all the areas where I'm going to be planting this is fenced off, and so there's none of my animals go around the base of my fruit trees, or I guess the guineas do. I can't keep the guineas out of anything. Um, they just fly wherever they want to, and I can't catch them either. So we basically just bred wild animals to live on our homestead with those. Um, honestly, I thought that they wouldn't be around anymore. We've had guineas before in the past, and they are not the brightest animals on the planet, and they get picked off really easily. And so we've had them. They last usually only just like a couple of seasons, but these have lasted like 4 or 5 years, and I'm everybody here is just like, I can't believe they're still alive. And we probably won't get more after these perish, but they're here and they are eating all the ticks and all the fleas and stuff like that, which is wonderful. I mean, our cats and dogs go in and out of the house all year long, and we really haven't had an issue with it. We've had a few ticks, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. And I know that it's just been like a tick apocalypse recently in this area. I don't know about where you guys are, but and then uh, you have to worry about the whole stupid alpha gal stuff. which I got. I'm a carnivore and I got alpha gal. It's really awful. This is the last one, guys. This is the last one. I didn't get to cut any herbs, and my fingers are a mess. But I got my milkweed balls made, which is wonderful. Okay, so I would turn the camera, but I don't want to touch my phone. Let me see if I can do this. So here we go. These are all the balls that we made. These my son put down. So those are the light colored ones, are the ones that we made the other week. But that is quite a lot, and I think I'll have enough for one or two under each of my fruit trees, which is really nice. And I hope you guys got inspired to make some. That would be really great. I would love that if you guys did that. Yeah, monarchs. Yeah, they're endangered. It's so sad. Yes, yeah, worth it for the. Thank you, thank you guys so much. Yeah, the worth it for the monarchs. They need help. They need a lot of support. They're endangered, and they're just so beautiful, and they're so important. I mean, everything in this ecosystem has a place, except for the spotted lanternfly. They have no place in our ecosystem. They are not here natively. They're here from somewhere else, and they're not part of the chain. And so the spotted lanternfly is I would be happy to support it in its own native environment, and plant things for it so that um, where it's supposed to be, but it's not here. It's not here at all. So yeah, and Lyme's disease. Yeah, yeah. The ticks give Lyme's disease as well. There's just so much. Ugh, I don't like ticks. I don't like ticks at all. So, but if you get guineas, they will eat tens of thousands of ticks every day, which is incredible. And they'll eat the fleas, they'll eat the ticks, they'll eat the mosquitoes. Um, and we have not had problems with those very much at all. And there's the hubby and the baby. Oh gosh, she's like the happiest person on the planet when she's outside. So she's not only going on walks outside with, which is like her favorite, but she's also going out with my husband, and he's her favorite for sure. So she's like on cloud nine right now. Big chocolate chip eyes. Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have an absolutely fabulously wonderful day. I hope you guys plant some milkweed. I hope you throw some seeds and scatter them. And next week, hopefully, we'll be able to get to some roots, because I got to get these things chopped up, because apothecary season is around the bend. Next week is the last Food Forest episode of the series that I've been doing, and then it's all just apothecary stuff, and I need these roots ready to go. So thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. I hope I see you again next Sunday at 3, and we get to hang out again. And I won't be looking down quite as much. I feel like I wasn't able to see as much as what you guys are saying, and I really like conversing with you. So next week I can chop the roots while looking at the screen a lot more, and we can talk more. So have a wonderful day, and stay blessed.